name's Steve and I am the owner of Restored Retro. So Restored Retro came about 3 years ago. I was based in a vintage emporium in Bournemouth, which is about 7 miles away. And then an opportunity came up for my own shop last year, put forward by Legal & General for the Dolphin Centre. They own Kingland Crescent, Falkland Square and the Dolphin Centre. And we've been given an absolutely fantastic opportunity of rent and rate free for 2 years. So I first got into furniture restoration in a rehab in Derby 16 years ago. Part of the programme was to restore furniture, work in the furniture shops. Over 10 years I went in and out of there probably 8 or 9 times. Always wanted to do the furniture restoration but was never in the right place to do it. I had the opportunity to move down here and I moved down. I didn't know anyone. A couple of years before that I met Jay Blades, BBC presenter, went over to his workshop and he was doing the mid-century and I was really inspired by Jay. And I remember Jay saying to me, what can you do that's different? A lot of this stuff was it was very beaten, battered, and I took a piece and I almost kind of related it to my journey. You know, took that battered piece and I gave it some love and care and I transformed it into something beautiful. I think mid-century is here to stay for a long time. Furniture is fashion, it comes in, comes out. It's quite fashionable at the moment, but when a new fashion kind of comes in, that stuff will come back into circulation again. I believe there's die-hard mid-century fans. You know, this stuff is so well made. It's, you know, modern furniture now is not built to last. Ends up falling apart in 5 years' time. G-Plan's a company that was around in the 50s. It was by a guy called Ebenezer Gome, and his son Donald Gome was a designer along with some other designers that they had. It's my favourite piece of furniture and most of my knowledge is around G-Plan. But the beauty of this game is you never stop learning. I'm constantly learning. If someone ever said to me they've got this boxed off and they know everything, I wouldn't believe them. I've kept in contact with Jay over the last 5 years and I bought a couple of pieces off him last year. He called me a couple of months ago and asked me if I'd like to stock his range as an exclusive first stockist in the UK, which we were absolutely honoured to accept. I love kind of mixing Jay's range with my stuff. I used to be quite sentimental and it would be painful to let something go, but now I've kind of got around that. I do love restoring the Cofford Larson G-Plan. Cofford Larson was an exclusive designer for G-Plan. He had a range, the G-Plan Danish range from 1960 to 1965. That's my favourite. Do you know what, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. I get up in the morning and I kind of think what I have to do for the day and I don't dread coming to work. You know, I was a chef for 10 years and I absolutely dreaded it. I wake up in the morning and sometimes even I go home from work and I'm looking forward to the next day. If there's an exciting piece coming in or I'm restoring something and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I absolutely love my job. When I first moved down there was a guy who'd been in the game for over 30 years. He was called Mike and he was at a place called Treasure Island and he was such a character. It was almost like a little community where people used to go and hang out there. Furniture traders would come in, he'd have Mike could go out and collect something and he'd all wait there for when he got back to see what he had in the back of the van. And it was great. But I know many people, you know, constantly on the phone to other dealers. I deal with people all around the country. A couple of my friends have also set up as well and I've helped them, given them some advice. They ping me over pictures, what should I buy? But you know, the phone can go at any time. A dealer can be sending me images. So yeah, there's no set pattern to this. Obviously with the shop I've got to be here. I have somebody that works for me so I'm kind of not around at weekends. Buy what you like. I buy what I like and I restore it to the best of my ability and I display it to the best of ability. You know, we've took the modern settings in here. Everyone has their own style. You know, it's like we dress ourselves in our own style and the way we furnish our homes and stuff is to your own style. I mean, I guess it's about being unique and as it's put to me, what can you do that's different? It's been an incredible journey. It wasn't just about stopping taking drugs, it was about having a purpose. It was about changing everything. I had to change everything. The first thing that I had to do when I get into treatment was get honest. Turning pain into purpose. Yeah. Geminis are really good for me.